travel. So this scenario for Austin, the quickest bet is to get to Lake Travis. Okay. And if you can get to Travis, you can shoot up Travis. Travis goes way up almost to Marble Falls. Well, it actually does go up to Marble Falls. So that would be one way to get out. You know, obviously people have motorized kayaks, just something like that that would get you in and out of there. So I have some places over here around Lake Travis. So this is going to be the Colorado River. So we can look at this. You want to go to parks because when all this goes down, the parks, there's not going to be anybody working at the parks. They're going to leave. They're not going to be taking money. So the parks are going to be abandoned. So what you want to do is get to one of these parks and then try to go deeper somewhere where there's resources, which is going to be a river. So right here, this is the Colorado River above Travis. And this is an area called the Narrows. And right now it's closed down. They have a big fence up. So it's going to be a great place because nobody's there. It's got a lot of land. You also have Schaefer Bend, which is huge. Okay. So you have to think that the scenario is if you go ahead and scout these places out, and if you get a good jump, maybe you could get an RV out. But you also have to have another plan to get out also. So that's the Narrows. That's a great place. I know these areas, I've looked at them. Okay, another place. There's the Narrows, a little closer. It's just off a ridge. It's a great area. Lots of resources. Okay, so also, and this is another area called the Balcones. Now, this is an area that I'm really reluctant to give out because it's so good, but I will probably be further out. So, but the Balcones, there's just nothing out there. And the only problem is water. But other than that, I think there's even like buildings out there. There's just nothing out there. And so nobody owns it and nobody's going to claim it. So, because what's going to happen is like the government officials, they're not going to like, oh, let's protect the parks. Everybody's going to abandon the parks because everybody's going to want to go home and take care of their families. Okay, so here's another great place. So this is going to be Upper LBJ, and you can see all of this right here. There's nothing there. And if you have a kayak or a jet ski or a boat or anything like that, I mean, you can walk up and down and you can go up to Llano right here. And there's just nothing up there. So another good bug out spot. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Another great spot would be around Colorado Bend State Park. They are actually building another state park right here. So that land is not being used for anything. They're probably just out there doing construction on it right now. It would be great area, and it's right across the river from Colorado Bend. And like I said, a great place to kayak up and down. Lots of resources. You're not going to want to travel up and down highways. You're going to want to take back roads or travel up and down rivers. So north of Buchanan, there is no other lake on the Colorado, I think, until you go all the way up to probably almost to close to San Angelo. I don't know for sure, but I think it's the Colorado's dammed up again, but it's like hundreds of miles north. So here we go with this, and this is just a map that I found. It shows different areas for like the tribulation, the apocalypse, things like that. But yeah, I'm gonna look into it further. Okay, so basically, yeah, just the scenarios I would start planning. The church is really unprepared. Some people are prepared, but the church in general thinks they're going to escape, that they're not going to have to be a part of any kind of World War III scenario, that they're not going to have to deal with any kind of apocalypse situation, that they're going to escape all that. And it's just not true. Churches lied about the rapture and all these things. So I'm telling everybody, be prepared. Be prepared, know where you live. So that's just some ideas for the Austin area.